6G, the next big thing. Follow me here. 1G in the 1980s, flip phone, okay? 2G, 1990s. That's when we started. Y'all remember Nextel? I told my wife, you remember how you could push that little button and you could talk on Nextel? I used to tell my wife, I wish I could shock her on hers, because sometimes I would push the button and still couldn't get her. I'm like, I just need to go zzz, just zzz, just zzz, just, I'm trying to reach you. 3G, this is when we really thought we were doing good, internet access. Then we got 4G where we could do high-speed streaming. 5G is where we are now. What's interesting is all of these were paving the way for 6G, unbeknownst to most of us. 6G is now poised to take full control. They're working on something called immersive extended reality, or XR. Let me sum this up a little bit. It's a digital environment that's so realistic they can mimic human experiences. Now, this is designed to produce an experience that's close to being human without being human. You could have digital twins. In other words, a virtual replica of your physical self and a physical place. Here's what's interesting. You remember Metaverse when it first came out? What they did not report was when they first started developing Metaverse, there was a woman who took her avatar and went into Metaverse. When the woman went into Metaverse, there were some guys in Metaverse, their avatars. They gang raped the woman. They gang raped her avatar inside Metaverse. She suffered all kinds of traumatic experiences from that. What will happen when you can duplicate a physical and digital scene and somebody goes inside there? What kind of world is being created? We'll soon find out. Global smart networks. Developers want to cover the entire globe with this new technology. Realize this means no one anywhere will be unreachable or untraceable. Now, they'll be able to do this at home. This is not something that has to happen in some fortified location somewhere. This is going to be so prevalent, you'll be able to operate it out of your house. Now, here's why it's a problem, or here's other reasons why it's a problem. It's going to be driven by AI. They can remotely turn cell phones and devices off. They'll do it under, you remember Duke Power used to do something called load bearing, where after a while, maybe too many people are doing whatever, and they need to conserve energy, they will cut it off. That's what this AI will be able to do with everything. So if you just happen to be on the end that's cut off, you'll just have to deal with it. They're going to control all of the traffic loads. If it's too much power, whatever is happening, it's meaning the AI will decide whose cell phone to turn on and off and when. It would be automated. No human interaction. 6G will mean the total automation of our society. Every action, conversation, and movement will be tracked, monitored, and potentially controlled. Sound like anything you know? Total surveillance. Nobody will be off the grid. So all the people who think they're off the grid really won't be off the grid. All right, want to turn that property back in now. Digital identification of the cashless society is going to facilitate all of that. The interesting thing is, I want you to look at this. This gentleman here is saying that 6G will be a sixth sense experience for humans and machines where biology meets AI. In other words, the 5 senses that we currently have, once they finish integrating this, this is going to be just a sixth sense for people. No big deal, just normal everyday life. This gentleman here, what's interesting from this Japanese guy, he says this: it will be possible for cyberspace to support human thought and action in real time through wearable devices and micro devices mounted on the human body. Oh, I think it's going to exceed watches. It is being reported that 6G is expected to launch commercially by 2030.